What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Aiden. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. As you can probably tell by my voice, see, it's pretty early. Well, it's only about 7 o'clock in the morning, but probably stayed out a little later than I should have last night. But this morning we are going to Bald Mountain with some of the local clubs here. 559 Yodas, and then I believe some of the California Agent Off-Roaders. There are some fires up right now in the Sierra Nevadas, so it will be interesting to see. This trail should still be open. I don't have any doubts about that, but it will be interesting to see the air quality going up there, because last time I was up there, it was at night. The air was still breathed. There was no like really strong smoke smell in the air or nothing like that. But I took some photos. You could definitely see the smoke build up in the air once you adjust the lighting. So like I said, we'll see how it looks during the day. But I am riding solo today, so I just want to take this opportunity to record this for you guys, because hopefully we should have a good turnout. And then as long as I don't have to lead the group, I'll be able to get some footage of myself and then obviously other rigs. So that'll be a good time there. Like I said, I am pretty tired. Did not sleep a lot last night. I was out kind of late with some of the boys, so I do plan on stopping to get ice and drinks for when we do get up there, but we'll see how long I last until I have to stop for a Red Bull or I don't know, some kind of energy drink. But if you're still watching, go ahead and drop your favorite energy drink in the comments, and I'll come back to you guys in a little bit. All right, we are at the meetup spot. There's a couple trucks here, still a little early. I did get Monster for the culture, but I've been here for a few minutes. We're just answering some questions from those guys. They still seem pretty new, so just nice to kind of socialize for a bit. But it is probably about 8 o'clock right now. That was our meetup time, and then we're gonna be rolling out of here around 8:30. So we're still waiting on a couple trucks here right now, including myself. We got 3 total. Should be hopefully be around the 6 or 7, maybe 8 total. But like I said, we still got about half an hour until we're even ready to leave. So all right, so just passed through Shaver, Pinky Creek Road. The turnoff was open. I know somewhere out here there is an incident base. Usually they use that as a staging ground for all the forest fighters out here. But the road was still open. There were a couple of cars on the recreation turnoffs and parking lots for hiking and camping and stuff like that. I'm not seeing a whole lot of other vehicles out here, which makes sense because I wouldn't really want to camp out here either. But you can see it is a little smoky out here, but we are still pretty low in the forest, and we are going to go lower, so I'm not surprised by that. But fingers crossed, it seems like path is clear to get to the gate and the trailhead. So on schedule there. It's about 9 o'clock now. So about 2 hours since I left the house, maybe a little more. But yeah, keep on moving, keep you guys updated, and we'll go from there. All right, at the trailhead here, you can see green gates right there. All 8 trucks made it up. You can see pretty smoky down here. There is some ash in the air. Definitely a little worse than I expected it to be, but we are just going to go up and see how it gets. We did come this far, so I mean, windows up, recirculate on, so it should be fine doing that. But like I said, we have 4 trucks here, the 3 third gens. This is the 4th one over there down the road, but first gen over there in the corner. I'm just airing down right now, make sure everyone's prepped to go, and then we'll take off here in a few minutes. See over here, we got our 4th gen and then the 3rd gen and then 2 2nd gens. So pretty solid group. Unfortunately, the weather is not the best, obviously, on this side of the trail, this side of the mountain. But as I was saying earlier, we are in between 2 ridges here, so we are sitting pretty low. We are going to get a lot of the smoke, so like I said, we will see how it gets the farther we go. Okay, first obstacle here. I'm just gonna record it from inside the truck so I can get some footage of the guys coming up. Basically just a big ass rock. All you're doing is kind of throw it in low, kind of letting it climb. It's gonna feel like a roller coaster. It's very, very short. It is steep, but it's not a big rock. So once you come up, you can kind of see they're looking right up at the sky. And then you'll come back down, and over here we have the first gatekeeper, which is just a steep incline for the most part. But I'm gonna jump out. We'll see how far I can get up here. I want to give space to the guys behind me, but I also want to get footage, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm not going to record this just so I can have both my eyes, both my hands. Got Nate here, 2001 in Tacoma. There we go. You can see a little harder for vehicles that are on smaller tires, but definitely still capable in four-wheel drive. So another four-wheel drive third gen Tacoma we have right here. Like I said, this is the first gatekeeper of the trail. It is a little rocky here, you can see there. A lot of this area is kind of rutted out a little bit. Other than that, it's just steep and rocky, so I know it's just beyond that. So we have another third gen here coming up. We have this one is going to be spotted here. This is the two-wheel drive open diff.
So at this point in the trail, he did end up making it up a few more feet and then got his rear tire wedged between his side step and a rock. So I did end up having to pull him out with a soft shackle and a strap, and then we ended up just continuing down the trail afterwards.
There you go, just keep throttle constant. Go, 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 go. There you go. All right, always takes a little encouragement with those two-wheel drive trucks, but as you can see, it can be done. Always a party in the 559. There you go. Just gotta give a little throttle, guys. That's all it takes. A little throttle. gravy for the first gen. Got some orange juice with me. Like I said, it's about 10:30 in the morning now, but I guess something wake you up, right? Gravy. If you're watching this video and you have side steps on your Tacoma, whenever you drive, you want to do stuff like this, take them off. We are up 5 trucks on our last 3 here. If you go all the way left, you can make it too. Yeah, cheater. .488's double lock, no issue there. It's a little hard to see on video, but this side is pretty steep here. So hanging right and kind of cutting left right afterwards, pretty easy even with a longer wheelbase with steps. So no issues there. And over here we'll have no problem.
So at this point we did make it to V-Rock. If you don't know already, this truck is 4-wheel drive open diff front and rear, so this attempt is no spotter with open diffs.
Stay.
There you go. A little bit in the front. You're at a good angle though.
You're clear. As soon as you get up top, driver. Yep. You're good. That line's good. Remember, bad line's good turn. There it is. Don't stop. Okay, you're going to want a little bit more momentum. So you're going to drop the back tire, stop. Just go up and don't get off. Come drive a little bit. There you go, right there, stop. Don't stop.
There you go. Yeah.
Trying to get passenger.
Just a little bit. Yep.
As soon as you get on top of this rock, driver.
Driver.
Beautiful.
Send it straight up.
Got it.
Hell yeah.
You're looking good.
Oh, hey, whoa, back it up. Can you?
No, I'll be all right.
You fell into the notch a little bit.
Yeah.
I would back it up.
Can you back up?
What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying the clip so far. We are back on the trail here. No more obstacles. We obviously hit B-Rock there, a couple of different variations of it. We are back on the main trail. We're kind of in the forest here. Still got a ways to go before we hit the open ground at the end of the trail. This part's always nice here. Fun little twists and turns and always nice scenery. Air quality definitely is a lot better at this point in the trail. You can kind of see here the surrounding area is a lot more clear. Still a little smoky here. You can kind of see in the distance, but we can see the blue sky here. So very beautiful looking day so far, for sure. Like I said, air quality is pretty good. We do definitely smell some smoke here, but nothing where it's choking us out. And like I said earlier, at the trailhead, we had ash kind of falling onto us. At this point, we're looking pretty good here. So, like I said, very, very beautiful. You can definitely see everything around you a lot better now. You see the sky, that's always comforting too there. Just looks like some little fun rocks to flex on, kind of up and down kind of thing here. Obviously you can see to the right, kind of more like stepping stones there. Here isn't too bad. This one I have done before in this truck. Not a very difficult line, four-wheel drive and a good amount of flexing. You'll be fine coming through here. You can kind of see that there's those drops there, so definitely four-wheel drive is needed here at this obstacle here, but nonetheless you can see I am just doing this one-handed. So 4 low, air down a bit, four-wheel drive, be able to get up that no problem. See if I can come around here to get some clips of the guys coming up. And I'll go ahead and pause it here so I can get this clip. Got Dylan here in this 3rd gen Tacoma. And we have our 4th gen runner following up the same line here. I can zoom in a bit there. Looks like she is open diff, doing the business, doing exactly what she got to do to make it up, putting in the work there. Gravy. Got Nate here, the Facebook Marketplace 1st gen. This guy's one of my longtime homies, been friends for about 4 years now. This is his 5th Toyota, I believe. Before I met him, he had a 3rd gen 4Runner, sold that for a 1st gen pickup he had since high school. Since then, he's had an 87 pickup, that 1st gen Tacoma, and then a 3rd gen Tacoma 2022 TRD off-road. Sold that one and the pickup, and the 1st gen pickup, so now he is with this one here, a 2000 TRD off-road. Like I said earlier, dual locked, single case 488, and is a 5-speed transmission, so really, really sick truck there, and he made light work of that here. Now we have our veteran 2nd gen here. Very, very nice setup. That's crazy. I feel like a golf commentator almost. It's just very, very calm, but the sport, I should say, is very, very interesting. So let's see. We got open diffs here, so should not be a problem for drive. Go, little passenger. Looks like a possible 5-speed here as well. Looks like he might have stalled out there. There we go, coming up. A little too far passenger, that's why he's hung up there in the back a little bit, but no issue for him there. Tires and driver putting in solid work. Then we have our lower lifted, smaller tire guys coming up on the far right over there. Another little obstacle here. We just had the third gen go up here. Now we have the fourth gen coming up. If I can find my footing here. A little fun spot. There you go. What happened? Oh, my cooler's leaking. My cooler, my bed. Hey, rather you have a cooler leaking in the bed than leaking gear fluid all over the trail, so no complaints. So you can see how dark, look at that. That is crazy, guys. See if I can kind of go, I'll watch Nate go up, but. Got a little booty snatcher obstacle here. There you go. And we have just some stepping stones coming up this way, and the rest of our group down that way. But we'll go ahead and go to 0.5 if I can. Oh, crazy smoke here, guys. You can just see. Look at that. It's crazy compared to what's open over here. Just blue, clear skies, and you come back and it's just crazy. Because it's glowing back on that side now. You can hear all the planes and everything too.
So for those of you that do not know, this is the Garnet Fire. I want to say from where I'm located from in the Central Valley, it's probably northeast from there in the Sierra Nevadas. Fire is getting pretty large at this point in time. We are entering fire season here, so I just wanted to get a clip here kind of showing just how enormous this smoke cloud was. And we did end up seeing some flames on the far side of the ridge there, so we definitely left pretty soon after taking this clip. But I did want to slow it down for you as well, so you can kind of take in just how huge this smoke cloud really was. And then you can kind of see there how large it is in reference to Shaver Lake down there, down the mountain, and then a little bit to Fresno and Madera, looking down the hills all the way back into town as well.
All right, small update here. We're almost off of the main trail here, just getting back onto the fire roads that lead back to the Green Gate, to the parking lot above Shaver. You can see pretty big pieces of ash falling down here. Unfortunately, we are having to go back towards the smoke to get off of the trail here, and then we're gonna circle back, end up at Tamarack Snow Park, and then make our way back down to Shaver and then back into town. But definitely is pretty gnarly seeing the smoke this bad, especially with the sun out of it now. You can really see how dark that smoke is getting, and it definitely was getting closer to us as we sat there on top of the mountain there. So definitely a good call to get out of here. But like I said, I'll update if something happens. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back at the parking lot.
So unfortunately, the audio in this clip was pretty crappy just because we had all the compressors going on in the background. But this is the end of the video. If you guys did like this video, please drop a like, comment, and then subscribe on the channel if you want to see more content like this. I do plan on bringing more content about wrenching on my truck and other friends' trucks to the channel as well, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, if you did like this video, please do what you can to support my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.